Hello, everyone. My name is Gwen Schwenk, and thank you for taking the time to learn about my capstone project, Green But Going Nowhere, Understanding and Addressing Challenges Small Businesses Face in Seattle. I completed this work through a sustainability communications internship with the University of Washington Bothell and Cascadia College Sustainability Programs, where I produced a four-part podcast, Common Cause for Sustainability. The goal of my project was to understand the real structural barriers that make it difficult for sustainable small businesses in the Puget Sound region to thrive, even when they are deeply committed to environmental values. Small businesses play a critical role in advancing local sustainability. They reduce waste, promote circular systems, emphasize ethical sourcing, and help build environmentally conscious communities. Yet, despite this commitment, many small sustainable businesses still struggle, not because they don't want to be sustainable, but because structural barriers make it extremely difficult. My research focused on two questions. What financial, legal, and policy and digital barriers limit sustainable small businesses in Puget Sound, and what policy, funding, and digital strategies can best support their long-term success? To explore these questions, I conducted interviews with three sustainable businesses, Ravenna Refills, Crystalline K Accessories, and De La Soil and Tukmuk Farm, and compared their lived experiences with academic literature and regional policy frameworks. I conducted 45 to 60-minute qualitative interviews and analyzed the transcripts for recurring themes. These findings were then integrated with policy reviews, sustainability business frameworks, and digital marketing analyses. I also produced visuals shown on a poster that map interview data onto larger structural patterns. Across all interviews, the same three barriers emerged again and again. Financial barriers. Businesses rely heavily on personal savings, community crowdfunding, and unstable revenue streams. Yet sustainable financing, like green loans or microgrants, are incredibly limited or inaccessible. A major proposed solution that came up was the creation of regional green microfinance programs or community investment associations to provide predictable long-term financial support. Legal and policy barriers. Certification programs like B Corp or organic are extremely costly and time consuming for small businesses. Many owners also don't know what incentives exist. There is no central place to find grants or compliance guidance. A key solution would be tiered certification systems and centralized resource portals so small businesses can stay informed without being overwhelmed. Digital marketing barriers. Business owners described algorithm fatigue, constant pressure to produce online without the capacity of larger brands. Low digital literacy and visibility make it hard for them to compete. A solution identified was free digital storytelling workshops, ideally hosted through sustainability offices or local governments to upskill business owners in an accessible way. Significance. Beyond the barriers, one of the strongest findings was the power of community. All interviewees emphasized that their most valuable asset is connection, loyal customers, shared values, and collaborations with other small businesses. These local networks act as a resilience tool in the absence of strong institutional support. The Common Cause for Sustainability podcast amplified these stories, demonstrating that community storytelling not only raises awareness, but actively shapes how policymakers and the public understand sustainability. My research shows that sustainability at the small business level is fundamentally a matter of infrastructure and equity, not motivation. These businesses are not failing to be sustainable, they're navigating systems that aren't built for them. Key takeaways include community storytelling helps bridge the gap between lived experience and policy, supporting sustainable small businesses strengthens local resilience, and policy reform and financial accessibility are essential for helping these businesses thrive. Next steps. Future research could expand this work by interviewing a larger sample of businesses, comparing policy structures across regions, or analyzing digital engagement outcomes more deeply. There is also a clear opportunity for collaboration between small businesses, sustainability networks, and local governments to co-develop programs that improve access to financial, legal, and digital support. Thank you for listening. I'm excited to continue exploring how cities can better support small businesses. I would like to give a thanks to my family and my friends and everybody who came on my podcast, Crystal and K Accessories, Preventive Refills, and De La Soil and Tukmuk Farm. I'd also like to thank my faculty advisors at University of Washington and Cascadia College's sustainability programs, and my advisor, Yenshu Wang, at the Program of the Environment. Please reach out if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have.